Want to be rich? Well, stop taking advice from people less successful than you. Have you ever noticed how poor people tend to give advice to others who are just as broke as they are? Let's see how many of these you've received. Here are 15 pieces of dumb money advice poor people give. Welcome to Alux.com, the place where future billionaires come to get inspired. Number 1. Investing is too risky. You know what's risky? Gambling. And investing isn't gambling. The myth that entrepreneurs are risk takers is actually false. Entrepreneurs do everything they can do in their power to lower risk. Risk is minimized through education, resources, and know-how. And if it ain't got those three, you're not investing, you're gambling. You've heard it before. Investing is only for the rich. Nope, you're wrong. Consider the list and you realize anyone can invest. You can invest time or money or effort or any combination of the three. So yeah, investing really isn't only for the rich, it's for those who learn how to manage their resources. Poor people often say things like, only invest in things you can touch. But a better way to put it would be, only invest in things you understand. Number 2. Find a good job and hold on to it. Here's the thing, and you might not like hearing this, but if you have a job and you're still poor, you might want to reconsider your options. You either need a new job, or you need to stop spending all the money you're making on useless crap. They give you this piece of dumb advice because of all the successful people they saw growing up working in offices. That's why they tell you to become a doctor or a lawyer. The biggest lie this generation was told was that you'll get rich getting a successful job. But employees are never rich. The owners and the shareholders are. If you want to get rich, start a business, don't get a job. Number 3. You shouldn't even try to get into the industry. There's always one of these. I know someone who has a cousin whose neighbor tried to do what you want to do and well, they failed, so don't even try. Yeah, that's supposed to be their advice, the thing that will save you from failure and embarrassment. Other popular ones are, you can't make it on your own, or you can only make it if you know someone on the inside. Sure, nepotism is alive and well in some countries, and most of them are corrupt, but times have dramatically changed and are changing at an accelerated rate. Everything you can do outside of the tentacles of the Hydra. Just do your own thing. Barriers of entry in every industry are super low right now, and they're getting lower. What you're being faced with is higher competition, which just means you have to really work at what you want. Those who say you need someone to get into the room are actually the ones who are not worthy of being in the room. Build your own so you have everything you need. Number 4. If you were born poor, you're meant to stay poor. How many times have you heard them say the phrase, people like us? What the hell does that even mean, people like us? Some people get different starts in life, but you're not competing with those people. You're competing with poverty. You're competing against how shitty today is. All of your efforts are supposed to go toward making life better. You don't choose where and how you're born, but you most certainly choose how you live. They'll tell you money doesn't grow on trees, but never in their life have they planted the seeds for money trees. They don't even know there is such a thing. If you want to learn how to plant money trees, subscribe to our channel and learn how to do it on your own. Other than that, keep clear of the advice of those whose life is no longer expanding, for they're not living. They're just surviving until death. Number 5. It's better to rent than to own. These are people who also say don't become the thing you hate, and deep down, they hate their landlords. So connecting one with the other, you shouldn't become a landlord. They say renting gives you mobility, but they've lived in the same apartment for the past decade. Here's what the math says. If you're going to stay in the same place for more than 5 years, you're better off taking a mortgage on the property instead of renting. 5 years is more than enough for appreciation to kick in. You're building equity in the home, and if you want to leave it, you just sell it at the current market conditions and keep the profit. When you rent, you don't build any equity in the property, and you don't own anything. Rich people think about their spending differently. It goes back to the basics between an asset and a liability. Number 6. You need money to make money. This is how poor people justify their lack of money. Yes, speaking from personal experience, going from $0 to $100,000 is a horrible experience because there's nothing you can leverage to make it easier for you. $0 to $100,000 is just brute force work. You learn something that has value for others, and then you trade your time over and over again while living to the absolute minimum. Here's what they don't tell you. You don't save the money coming in, you spend it to increase the value of your time. When poor people have an additional income, they treat themselves to a break from the life of misery. But in doing so, they dig themselves deeper. Basically, at this stage, you need to master new skills and increase the value you can offer. You don't need money to make money, you need skills and time to make money. Number 7, you have to follow your passion. Horrible advice. Your passion doesn't pay the bills, doesn't put food on the table for you or your kids. Instead, follow the money and sprinkle some passion on top of it. Statistically, you're better off doing something just for the money and doing your passion on the side. Being misguided to the degree where you're wasting the years of your life that can guarantee safety and flexibility in the future is a terrible deal. No social studies, no studying dead languages, and we don't care if you say you have a gift and a love of animals. There's no future being a pet psychic. Number 8, fake it till you make it. Flexing culture needs to stop. It's keeping you poor and does little to increase the quality of your life. The initial idea of this advice wasn't bad, it's just that people got it all twisted. Fake it till you make it was supposed to mean mimic the work ethic of the people you look up to and you will eventually get their kind of results. Somehow, though, this generation understood it as, if I spend like a millionaire does, despite not me being a millionaire, I will eventually become one myself. Which makes absolutely no sense. You don't need swag, you don't need a cool whip. These are wants, not needs. You need financial safety followed by financial freedom. Once you get there, buy whatever you want, but not before that. And this one ties in well with the next dumb piece of advice poor people give. Number 9, save it to buy something you love. If you somehow manage to get some savings, well, spoil yourself. But that doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Don't be the person with a $2,500 purse who doesn't have $2,500 in it. Saving money sounds like a great idea until you realize money is becoming worthless. We've actually made a few videos about this. Instead of saving it in your account or under your mattress, invest it. Use any trading app to automatically put your savings into safe investments. Index funds are making the rich richer while the poor have no idea what they are. Crypto is steadily growing as an industry while you're in the back ignoring it. There's only one catch here. Don't gamble. Don't try to guess the next 100x stock or crypto. Be satisfied with your savings steadily increasing over time. It's a matter of learning what to do with your money. And speaking of terrible advice, Number 10. The only people that get rich from self-help books are the authors. So, poor people never read them because they don't want to enrich the authors? Yeah, makes total sense, right? Of course it doesn't. Actually, the idea of not spending money on financial education comes from a personal arrogance. I know everything there is to know already, and these people are only after my money. Well, unfortunately, your reality kinda contradicts that statement. Our life changed once we discovered just how much value we can draw from books. It's one of the biggest asymmetric investments that you can make. We read between 30 and 50 books per year. We even have a dedicated book budget. We constantly take notes of the books other people recommend to us as valuable, and every 2 or 3 months, we order a batch of 10 to 20 books. Place the pile next to your bedstand and start chipping away at them. You need to consume valuable content. Okay, here's what we want you to do, and it's completely free. Go to Alux.com/app and download the Alux app. In it, we have a 7-day experience that's completely free. Just get the app and sign up. No credit card or payment information required. You're going to get 1 lesson per day for 7 days. We promise you'll be better off because of it, and all it costs you is 10 minutes per day. Alux.com/app. Try the 7-day experience for free. Number 11. It doesn't matter what they did to you. If they need money from you, give it to them. That's what family does. Family is a tricky subject because you should always help your family, but not if the help is damaging you and your inner circle. Every family has its own values and way of doing things. Some serve everyone, others serve the parasites. Feed a parasite for too long and it'll eventually kill the host. Truth is, some people are toxic. There's no trophy for those who sacrifice the future of their kids for the temporary well-being of an abusive relative. Number 12. Turn down promotion so you stay in a lower tax bracket. Old people who don't know math love sharing these kinds of status updates on Facebook. They happen in every country and under all of the presidents. People have a hard time understanding tax brackets, and honestly, our friends at Vox made a great video explaining how tax brackets work, and we encourage you to watch it there. The goal is to increase your income. Turning down increases in income is not the way to do it. It's kind of hard to believe we even have to say this. Number 13. Slow and steady wins the race. The purpose of any race is to see who gets to the finish line the fastest. That's why you're in a race, to see how you perform against the competition. The rabbit beats the turtle every single time. The race in that fabled story didn't actually happen because it's a work of fiction. In order to win at the game of life, one has to be agile, driven, and have the ability to overcome obstacles. It's not slow and steady, it's fast and focused that wins the race. Number 14. Getting rich is a matter of luck. Okay, here's the thing. Being born into a rich family is a matter of luck. Getting rich is a completely different story. Luck plays a big part in life, but so does timing, discipline, focus, intellect, understanding math and markets, and more. They all play a big part, but poorer individuals get caught up in the luck part. That's why you see them playing the lotto or scratch tickets all of the time. If you're poor and want to get rich, you have to learn how to create your own luck. Number 15. If it was easy money, spend it easily. You've heard this before, right? YOLO, Carpe Diem, and the like. Just because you ran into some easy money doesn't mean you have to waste it. How about fix one of the biggest holes in your boat instead of adding new decorations to it? There's only 2 things one has to control in order to escape poverty, and we've done extensive videos on these topics, sharing insights from our personal journey. The 2 things are: 1. Your ability to generate income by trading time and leveraging your skills, know-how, and resources at hand. And 2. Your ability to contain your spending below your income, or in layman's terms, learn how to make more money than you do and spend less than you make. There was a bunch of other dumb pieces of money advice that we've heard from people who were not well off financially, so we want you to jump in. What's the worst piece of financial advice you've ever received? Let's see which one of you takes the crown with the best comment. And for the true Aluxers, of course there's a bonus waiting. Time is making you more of what you are financially. This is quite a unique perspective that we want to share with you because we've been pondering it for a while now. Time is actually an accelerant. You feel time passing faster now than you did before, right? Well, it's doing the same thing to wealth, weirdly. If you're rich and time is passing, you're only getting richer. If you're poor and time is passing, you're only getting poorer. The average new home sale price in America is now officially over $500,000. How insane is that? And we're seeing the same thing happen in Europe. It's in the ballpark of $500,000 in Holland as well. The largest mortgage banks expect property prices to rise 17.5% in 2022. We have a war going on, following a pandemic, the highest population to ever be alive on planet Earth. Automation and AI are optimizing the workforce, so you need less people to do high-value tasks. It's wild. Not to put any pressure on you at all, but you've got about 5 to 8 years to quickly figure out how to navigate this new system, or the entire thing will chain you for life with debt. And debt is legalized slavery and ownership over your economic activity. This existing system is snowballing off of a cliff real soon. Everyone we talk to is exiting into independent economies. Crypto is the way to do it. Others go to undeveloped countries where the status is 10 to 20 years behind to buy themselves some more time. But the clock is ticking. Last year, we told you that the biggest transfer of wealth in human history has already began, and everything we said in that video is coming true this year. By the time December rolls around this year, our lives will look completely different. Society is on the brink of restructuring. Make sure to give yourself a fighting chance. Are you going to protect yourself and those that you love, or allow them to turn everything you've worked hard for to dust? If you made it to this point in the video, please write the word escape, for it'll signal to us that most of you are ready to escape this next wave of societal collapse by investing your time and money better into the next few months and years. The only advice we have to give is, get ready, Aluxers, it's gonna get even wilder than it already is today. Thank you for watching this video, Aluxer. If you found it valuable, consider subscribing to our channel and joining our awesome community. And if you're still hungry for more, we handpicked this video for you to watch next, or head over to our website for more amazing content. See you tomorrow.